Now, before we get into the list, the #1 spot goes to a car that Toyota just completely reinvented from the ground up for 2026. New design, new powertrain, new everything. And it is not what most people expect when they hear the name. Stick around until the end, because that reveal alone will change how you think about your next purchase. And real quick, I am not going to ask you to subscribe right now. I am not going to beg. I am not going to tell you to hit the bell icon 17 times. Here is what I will say. If by the end of this video you learned something that saves you money or saves you from a decision you would regret, you will subscribe because you actually want to. And that is the only kind of subscriber worth having. Let's get into the list. Number 7, the Toyota Sequoia. This is Toyota's largest SUV, and when I say large, I mean genuinely large, full size, 3 rows of seating, and unlike most 3-row SUVs where the third row is basically a punishment, the Sequoia's third row actually fits real adults with real legroom. The Sequoia runs a hybrid-only powertrain. Toyota made that decision a few years ago, and it was the right call. You get a powerful, smooth driving experience with fuel economy that punches well above what you would expect from a vehicle this size. Towing capacity is strong, cargo space behind that third row is usable, and the interior, especially in the higher trims, is genuinely premium. So why is it number 7 on this list? 2 reasons. First, price. The Sequoia starts around $60,000. For a lot of people watching this, that is a significant investment. And at that price point, you're competing with some very serious luxury options from other brands. Second, size. The Sequoia is built for a specific kind of buyer: large family, regular towing, or someone who simply wants the biggest, most capable Toyota on the road. If that's you, the Sequoia is an excellent vehicle, and it will serve you incredibly well for years. Toyota reliability at full size. That combination is hard to find anywhere else. But if you're a household of 2 or 3 people, if you're mostly driving highways and city roads, if your towing needs are minimal, you're spending $60,000 on capability you will never use, and the vehicles higher on this list will give you a far better return on that investment. The Sequoia earns number 7. Excellent vehicle, wrong vehicle for most people. Number 6, the Toyota Highlander Hybrid. And I want to take a moment here because this vehicle genuinely does not get the recognition it deserves. The Highlander Hybrid is one of the most quietly competent family SUVs on the market. 35 miles per gallon combined. All-wheel drive standard across every single trim level. You do not have to pay extra for it, it's just there. 3 rows of comfortable seating and a reliability record that Toyota owners have been trusting for years. Let me put the fuel economy in perspective for you. If you drive 15,000 miles a year and you switch from a gas-only SUV getting 25 miles per gallon to the Highlander Hybrid at 35, you're saving roughly 170 gallons of fuel every year. At current gas prices, that's somewhere between $600 and $800 back in your pocket every single year. For 10 years of ownership, that's potentially $8,000 in fuel savings alone. That is not a small number. The Highlander also scores consistently well for safety. Toyota Safety Sense comes standard: forward collision warning, lane departure alert, adaptive cruise control, all of it included without paying for an expensive package upgrade. Now here is something I need you to pay attention to. The Highlander goes all-electric in 2027. Toyota has confirmed this. The hybrid version you can buy today will not be available in 2 years. That means one of 2 things for you as a buyer. Either you move quickly and get the Highlander Hybrid while it's still available, a proven, reliable, well-understood powertrain with years of real-world data behind it, or you wait for the electric version in 2027 and take on the unknowns that come with a first-generation electric platform. Neither choice is wrong, but you need to make it consciously. The Highlander sits at number 6 on this list because the vehicles above it offer slightly more value at comparable price points. But as a pure family SUV for everyday life, it's outstanding. If this fits your lifestyle, do not overlook it. Number 5, the Toyota Land Cruiser. And this name has a history that goes back decades. And if you're in the age group watching this video, there's a good chance you remember when the Land Cruiser was the gold standard, the vehicle you trusted to go anywhere, handle anything, and still be running when everything else had given up. Toyota pulled it from the US market for years, and when they brought it back, the reaction was immediate. Google search traffic for the Land Cruiser spiked nearly 60%. That's not a small number. That's pent-up demand from buyers who had been waiting. The new Land Cruiser comes with Toyota's iForce Max hybrid powertrain, strong power output, better fuel economy than you would expect from a vehicle built for serious off-road use, and a design that pays respect to the original while bringing it fully into 2026. Off-road capability on the new Land Cruiser is genuinely impressive. Terrain management systems, serious ground clearance, and a build quality that is designed for the long haul. This is not a vehicle that looks tough. This is a vehicle that is tough. Resale value is another strong point. The Land Cruiser historically holds its value exceptionally well. When you spend near $60,000 on a vehicle, knowing it retains a significant portion of that value after 5 years of ownership matters. So, why is it number 5? Because it's a specialist vehicle, and I want to be honest with you about that. If your life includes regular off-road driving, if you travel to remote areas, if you need a vehicle that will perform in genuinely demanding conditions, the Land Cruiser might be the single best vehicle on this entire list for you. It's not overstating it to say it could be worth every dollar. But if your most challenging terrain is a gravel driveway and an occasional ski trip, you're paying a premium for capability that will never be called upon, and there are better uses of that money on this list. The Land Cruiser earns number 5, a legend for a reason, but only the right choice for the right buyer. Number 4, the Toyota 4Runner. And this one generated serious excitement when the redesign dropped for 2025. Let me explain what makes the 4Runner fundamentally different from every other SUV on this list. Body-on-frame construction. Every other vehicle here is a unibody crossover, which means the body and the frame are one piece, optimized for comfort and fuel economy on paved roads. The 4Runner is built the way trucks are built, a separate body mounted on a separate frame. The same platform used in the Tacoma pickup and the Tundra. That gives it a completely different level of structural durability. It can absorb punishment that would cause serious problems for a standard crossover SUV. The redesign brought a look that finally matches the capability. More aggressive, more boxy, more confident. It looks closer to the Land Cruiser now than the previous generation did. And under the hood, a new turbocharged engine with significantly more power than before, plus a hybrid option for buyers who want capability without sacrificing fuel economy. Technology inside improved considerably. The previous 4Runner was honestly showing its age in the cabin. The new one addresses that directly with a modern infotainment system and updated driver assistance features. Search traffic for the 4Runner when this redesign dropped was one of the biggest spikes Toyota saw all year. The existing 4Runner fan base is deeply loyal, and the new generation gave them every reason to stay. Where does it fall short? Daily fuel consumption. If you're commuting every day and fuel costs are a priority, the 4Runner will cost you more at the pump than the hybrids above it on this list. And the ride quality on smooth highways, while improved, still reflects its truck-based roots. It's not as refined as a crossover SUV on normal roads. But if you want a Toyota that can genuinely handle whatever your weekend throws at it and still be your daily driver during the week, the 4Runner at number 4 earns that position. For durability and real-world capability, nothing on this list touches it. We're halfway through this list, and I want to pause here for just a moment. The top 3 on this list is where the real decision gets made for the majority of people watching this video. These 3 vehicles represent the best combination of reliability, value, fuel economy, and ownership satisfaction in Toyota's entire lineup right now. Before I get into them, drop a comment below. Tell me which Toyota SUV you currently own or which one you're seriously considering. I read every comment on this channel, and I want to know where you are in this decision. Top 3. Let's go. Number 3. The all-new 2026 Toyota RAV4 Plug-in Hybrid. And I want you to really think about what this vehicle offers, because the numbers are genuinely remarkable. 52 miles of pure electric driving range. No gas, no engine noise, just pure electric. Now think about your daily routine, your commute, the school run, the grocery store, the errands. For most people watching this, that's somewhere between 20 and 40 miles a day, which means most days you would complete your entire day without using a single drop of gasoline. That's not a marketing claim. That's what plug-in hybrid ownership actually looks like for the average driver. And then, on the weekend, road trip, long drive, whatever you need, the full hybrid powertrain is right there. No range anxiety, no searching for a charging station. You just drive. 320 horsepower. The 2026 model is all new inside and out. New design themes, new interior, new technology throughout. And the PHEV gets a GR Sport trim option for the first time. Sharper styling and sportier tuning for buyers who want something with a bit more personality. The financial case for the RAV4 PHEV is strong. If you charge at home overnight, and most people with a garage or driveway can, your fuel costs for daily driving drop dramatically. Over 5 years of ownership, the savings are real and significant. It sits at number 3 because the 2 models above it have broader appeal across more ownership situations. But if your daily mileage fits within that electric range and you have somewhere to charge at home, the RAV4 PHEV might be the most financially intelligent vehicle on this entire list. Number 2. The Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. 42,000 units in a single month. That is how many RAV4 hybrids Toyota sold in August of last year. Let that number sit with you for a moment, because that level of demand does not happen by accident. It happens because a vehicle consistently delivers on its promises, year after year, owner after owner. The RAV4 Hybrid is the most reliable hybrid SUV in its class right now. 40 miles per gallon combined, no plug required, no charging schedule to manage, no range calculations before a road trip. You fill it up like a normal car. You just fill it up half as often. All new for 2026, Toyota redesigned the RAV4 from the ground up and made a bold decision. Every single RAV4 is now hybrid or plug-in hybrid. The gas-only option is completely gone. Toyota is that confident in this powertrain, and they have earned that confidence. The interior is new, the technology is updated, the safety systems are improved, and the exterior design got a significant refresh with 3 distinct looks depending on which trim direction you choose. Resale value on the RAV4 Hybrid is consistently strong. These vehicles hold their value well, which matters because your SUV is not just a purchase, it is an asset. What it is worth in 5 or 7 years is part of the total cost of ownership that most buyers forget to calculate. Owner satisfaction scores for the RAV4 Hybrid are among the highest in its segment. That is not a number from a brochure. That is real people who actually own this vehicle, reporting back on whether it delivered on what they paid for. It is number 2 on this list, but I want to be direct. For a very large number of people watching this video right now, the RAV4 Hybrid is the correct answer. Not because it is the flashiest option, because it is the most proven, most reliable, most sensible long-term choice in Toyota's lineup. If you're not sure which RAV4 is right for you, hybrid or plug-in hybrid, I have a full breakdown video coming that goes through every single model and every single trim. That's next, but first, number 1. Number 1, the all-new 2026 Toyota RAV4. Now, I know what some of you are thinking right now. Of course it is the RAV4. Everyone knows it is the RAV4. But I need you to understand something. This is not the RAV4 you remember. Toyota did not update this car. They rebuilt it. The 2026 RAV4 is a completely new generation. New platform elements, new exterior design, 3 completely distinct themes depending on what you want from the vehicle. Core for the clean, everyday driver, rugged for the buyer who wants trail capability and a more aggressive look, sport for those who want sharper styling and a more dynamic feel on the road. Every single RAV4 is now hybrid or plug-in hybrid. The gas-only version is gone permanently. Toyota made that decision because the hybrid powertrain is now mature enough, reliable enough, and efficient enough that there is no longer a reason to offer anything less. New interior throughout, larger touchscreen, improved materials, better driver assistance systems, and for the first time, a GR Sport trim that brings Toyota's performance division into the RAV4 lineup with sportier tuning and a more aggressive presence. The numbers behind the 2026 RAV4 tell you everything you need to know. Most searched Toyota SUV in America by a distance that is not even close. One of the highest owner satisfaction ratings in its class, outstanding predicted reliability, and a resale value that protects your investment better than most competitors in this segment. The 2026 RAV4 earns number 1 not because of its name, not because of hype, because when you stack reliability, fuel economy, technology, value, and real-world ownership satisfaction against every other Toyota SUV on this list, it sits at the top. If you're in the market for a Toyota SUV in 2026, this is where you start your research. That is the full list. 7 Toyota SUVs, ranked honestly, based on what actually matters when you're making a purchase this significant. Number 7, Sequoia, exceptional vehicle for the right buyer, too much for most. Number 6, Highlander Hybrid, underrated, outstanding, and running out of time before it goes electric. Number 5, Land Cruiser, a legend, but only the right answer for a specific kind of driver. Number 4, 4Runner, the most capable vehicle on this list for anyone who needs real durability. Number 3, RAV4 PHEV, the smartest financial choice if your daily drive fits the electric range. Number 2, RAV4 Hybrid, the most proven, most reliable, most consistent choice in the lineup. Number 1, the all-new 2026 RAV4, the best all-around Toyota SUV you can buy right now. Now, if the RAV4 is on your radar and you want to go deeper, my next video breaks down every single 2026 RAV4, hybrid versus plug-in hybrid, every trim level explained, which ones are worth the money and which ones you can comfortably skip. That video will save you from a decision you'll regret standing at the dealership. If this video helped you, subscribe, share it with someone who is about to make this decision, and drop a comment telling me which one you're going with. I'll see you in the next one.